We're in the shop, the sun's going down, and I want to take a second to look at some pictures with you. I had Django Studios do a bunch of renders for us on this car because we had so many different items and concepts of the car. We just really needed to nail it down. We had over fenders and split windows and spoilers and roof vents, just you know, fender vents, tail spoilers. There was so much to do, and we still didn't get it all into the render. You'll see cool stuff coming up. Well, I'll put it up on the screen and we'll talk about render number 1, which covers the basics of what we wanted on the car. As you can see on the screen, and I'm going to look at it here on my phone at the same time we were both talking about it, you can see the custom wheels we did. It's got the custom US mags deep concave. Those are actually the Rambler wheels, and they've been concaved and made into a two-piece wheel and given a really cool look, a different treatment on the spoke or window. I believe that was Paul, my buddy, who used to be part of US Mags, and I think he had Chip Foose do the extra little details on that wheel. So when we go on from there, you can see on that particular render, or on the render you're seeing on the screen, we kind of kept the original Rally Sport black hood and black roof on that image. We did it back with our shop blue, the over fenders on the car, the really cool Z28 hood, and we really highlighted that also, which was neat. And then we did the carbon fiber front air dam and miscellaneous parts. And of course we did the old, it's a standard nose, and we did the trailer park. I think that's what they all joke about that. That's what they call it now. It's the trailer park split bumper front nose on there, where you just basically throw on a set of split bumpers on your standard nose, and I think it looks pretty slick. You know, we did the Z28 fender vents on it, and that is still up in the air, but I really am leaning towards those as some of the concepts that we had thrown out there. And then the roof vent. I think that roof vent, man, I have to go back and look at that. I think the roof vent was technically off of I think it's the hood scoop off of a Mustang. I can't remember what year that Mustang was, but it's a 60s or 70s Mustang, and then we're gonna move that to the roof of the car. And it'll be functional. It'll have an air intake to either have air deflectors blowing air into the car, just like on my first gen did, or it'll have a routing that goes out the back just for flow. And then we go on to render number 2, which is nearly the same concept as you saw before, but this is where the guys over at Django Studios are really awesome. They put a Yanko stripe down the side, which is really slick, and then of course the wheels instantly went to gold, which I really do like the appearance of the gold wheels. The stripe going down the side, the Yanko stripe, is a tough one to keep looking straight, especially from different angles. Like even in the render, you can see it kind of moves in and out, which kind of takes away from the lines of the car, so we may not go that direction. Then render number 3 is super slick. This is cool. You know, it's got it has the same colorization as the Yanko setup, but here we have the dark blue, and we went with an offset or a different color blue down the center instead of a black hood and a black roof. We're still highlighting everything, but instead of the white Yanko stripes, you see blue, and then it rolls back into an old school Z28 or Firebird Dodgy kind of multi-stripe towards the back on that Yanko stripe, which is pretty slick. And then of course the wheels roll back into gray. I think it's cool. Of course, in all these you can kind of see the F1 mirrors on there also, which is going on there. And then what was this one? Concept number 4 or render number 4. Totally dig this one. I love the 80s colored stripes on there, the turquoise, light blue, and The turquoise, light blue, the dark blue, and the red, super indicative of the 80s, which was really cool. That same stripes taken all the way around the hood, which I also think is awesome. And then the plain white Stormtrooper side panels are just angry, and you just look at it and go, man, there's so much to that car. And it really was not much more than a color change, as you saw. Then we move on to Concept 5. Oh, man. This one got me. I was really digging it. I thought maybe even this one with the gold wheels was pretty slick. I love that darker red color. My old painter friend had a second gen that was a really cool dark red color. I think it's slick with the old school orange, yellow, and red stripes on there, which is just freaking hot. Totally 80s, which is the car. And you know, surrounding the hood the same way. We went back to the cool Z28 setup on there. As you can see, we did a black roof, black front, rolling down the front with a black nose on there. Super cool. Of course, we're keeping that trailer park split bumper front. No stripes down the side, which it looks sweet. And like I said, may even lead into this one a little bit, throwing the old, maybe, you know, throwing the wheel in gold on there might look pretty good against that red. You know, I'm not sure. When we went back to the Stormtrooper thing, this one was just a little highlighted, a little bit of blue love, so it doesn't stand out so much. That's bringing the company colors back, the dark blue and the light blue, which is, you know, as you can see on the Suspension Geek logo right there, which is that Suspension Geek blue along with the grays, and it all blends together nicely on that car. Still keeping the trailer park look, F1 mirrors, Ford roof scoop, looks pretty slick. Concept number 7 was the same thing, just a slight color variation. We went with the dark blue instead of black. Then, all right, now we're moving on to concept number 8. Okay, we pull it up on the screen. As you can see, I love this, the stars and stripes look, reminiscent of the old, I don't know, kind of the old Mastercraft boats, total jet fighter kind of feel. It has has an SG logo on the sail panel. It's got the red highlighted vents on the front and on the back saying danger intakes. It says danger on the top of the hood. I love the whole feel, kind of a Evel Knievel, you know, going for it. Love the white, man. I love the white coming back. That's, to me, is awesome. I might even sneak gold wheels onto this one. Man, those gold wheels just keep hanging on. You know, just haven't done it with a lot of the renders. And yeah, this one's, man, I'm leaning on that one, but I don't know. All right, so then we'll go on to concept number 9. So concept number 9 is pretty slick, as you can see. I mean, we toned it way down, still brought the red, white, and blue kind of in it. Whole kind of American Patriot kind of feel. You know, it's an American ride from front to back. And we kept all the same details. Trailer park nose, carbon fiber fins. With the white, you do notice that down the side, there's a carbon fiber running board and deflector wings on there. That deflector wing towards the back might change. We do have a couple cool little things that we're going to do to the car that won't be on the renders, just on purpose. So, you know, I don't know. Okay, on to concept 10. Concept 10, man, we're really stepping backwards into the 80s. We got the whole basic solid black hood like you would do with a hot rod, not down the nose or anything, just the hood. Did all the stripes, the 80s basic colors. You know, I have a little car here in the shop we called Ugly Betty. She's running almost the same kind of color configuration, and I think it looks sweet. It was just an idea. Basic, we kind of toned it down to do this concept right there. And then we move on to concept 11, which is funny. It's exactly the same as the white one, except for this is, if you guys are fans of the Stranger Thing, this is concept 11 or L. You know, we flipped it upside down. The white was the good, the black is the upside down, and this is what you get out of it. It looks really good this way. Solid black. I just don't know if I could personally take care of a black car. Man, dark blue is pretty tough as it is, and having a beautiful black car just might be tough for me, because I really drive the heck out of these things. You know, rain, everywhere. It doesn't matter to me. Then we move on to concept 12. This one was really cool. This is where the gold rims popped right in. Got the whole Smokey the Bandit kind of feel going down the sides. Man, doing this one, all the gold on the wheels, the gold on the body, the black on the body, everything just says awesome. I have had a couple people look at it and go, oh, it's a cool Firebird. Nah, it kind of bums me out. I mean, not that I have anything against Firebirds. I love Firebirds, but we're not building a Firebird. We're building a Camaro, and it does lean a little bit towards the Smokey and the Bandit look. And then on the final render, the gold wheels, blue body, which is what my other race cars are, the black down the hood, and then brought those traditional stripes right back up. This one's pretty much a winner too. So, you know, that's what we got. 13 different renders from Django Studios. You guys need a render from him, get a hold of him. He does a lot of fighter jet stuff and nose art for bomber planes and different companies. He worked for Stuart Warner. He did designs for Stuart Warner for all their advertising and gauge designs and so on. It's a super cool dude. Chad will do you right. He does some great looking renders. As you can see, none of this stuff is AI. He hand sketched it, and that's you know, as you can see in this drawing right here. This was an early sketch. We talked about what we were going to do to the car. Then he moved on to a second render, which you can see here, and it's looking really slick. And then we rolled right into, you know, the renders that we're doing now and the concepts of the different designs. All right, with that was cool to talk about. What I didn't talk about is that I have been working on the car. And, you know, you'll see it in the next video, but we started blowing it apart and putting panels in and making closeouts and stuff. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. It makes a huge difference to me. We got some fantastic guys. Automotive Direct is on board. RideTech's on board. Redline Oil's on board. Who else? Oh, UMI is on board. They were awesome to have some of these guys, you know, helping me out with parts and giving me little deals on stuff. Super cool. Okay. Till next time. See you later. Bye.